One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at scedjucationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Kyle, what do you know? What's the latest on the Blake Lively, Jason Baldoni story?
Justin Baldoni.
No, he wants to know about Jason.
I don't know much about Jason Baldoni, but I know Justin Baldoni's people released 10 minutes of raw, unedited footage from when they were shooting a romantic scene on It Ends With Us. And Justin's people say this proves without a doubt that there wasn't sexual harassment in this scene that she claims was. In the scene, they're slow dancing. It even, like, the beginning of the footage actually shows what the script calls for. These two in their own little world while the rest of the bar is dancing and celebrating a game, winning something or other. And they're just supposed to be falling in love, right? And so in the footage, I watched all 10 minutes of it. It's kind of fascinating because it's like they're supposed to be having this romantic time and they're kind of looking at each other, and then Blake starts saying, I feel like we should be talking, like, about, something, right? And so they start, like, talking about how it is when they talk to their significant others. And Justin Baldoni brings up how, you and Ryan probably talk like this all the time. And she's like, oh, yeah, we don't shut up. We just sit there and chat with each other. And he's like, yeah, me and Emily do the same thing. Or sometimes we just sit and stare at each other. And it almost gets kind of awkward, right? And then they go on and they're literally just conversing while they're looking lovingly into each other's eyes, because the viewer will never see what they're actually saying in the scene because the scene is slow motion.
And there's music
right?
playing,
and there's music playing and whatnot. And so you get a little piece of that of what's happening in this little clip.
I feel so nosy.
I know.
Noses.
And my nose is so big.
Yes. I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just deal with that.
Yeah.
And then,
God.
Just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate, too. Our noses match. I got a beard on you today.
I'm probably getting spray tan on you.
It smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
So that last little part is the only part where I can see where Blake Lively's people are now saying, we're really glad that they released this because this proves Blake's point that she was very clearly, visibly uncomfortable by him rubbing his face all over her and saying she smells good. And I'm like, I personally, when I watched it, I didn't see it, but I did watch it a few times. And while I was watching it, I tried to see it from Justin's point of view. And then I would watch it again and try to see it from Blake's point of view, like watch her, the things that she doesn't say out loud, the body language, right? She weird. Does pull away. She does say, like, when he's sort of getting romantic, like, let's just talk. I feel like it's more romantic if we talk.
But they're playing lovers.
Yes.
Right. That's the part that's confusing. Melissa, go ahead. You're on the air. Hi.
Just watching this last night when I was doom scrolling, and I just remember, like, is this what they talk about when they're shooting movies? And I'm like, they just seem so boring. Like, it's just like they're average. They're just normal, boring humans that talk about dumb things, even when they're making a movie or shooting a love scene. I don't know.
It really is hard. Like, when they release it, you're like, okay, let's see the juice. And then when you're watching it, okay, it's a movie. You can't really take anything from it. but then I sort of see both of their points of view, and it sounds like the overall thing is they do not like each other, and both had different visions of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's just
I
oil
don't
and
really
water.
see her point of view, in my opinion.
When I watched that clip, I was like, okay, first of all, they are great actors because they look so in love with each other while they're talking about this. But have you guys seen the fan theory?
That
on
she's
that
in love with
clip?
him.
That she's in love with him. That basically Blake Lively fell head over heels for Justin Baldoni and now is feeling guilty and is now going absolutely crazy. And when you watch that video, it does look like Blake Lively is head over heels in love with him.
But at the moment, they're supposed to be acting like they're in love.
Right.
So
you
it's
can't
like,
tell.
that's where I don't understand why they would release this anyways, because in the moment, the goal was for them to be falling in love.
Well, I think if you're Justin Baloney's people, you're like, look, he's a professional. He's the guy directors. He's like, cut.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, ready to start the scene again. Okay, go. And he's like, man, you smell good.
But it is weird to rub your face on her. Like, that's weird.
But they're shooting a scene where I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, well, like they're like falling in love. Like I would not think that.
Well,
the guy,
in the 10, I don't know if you watched the full 10 minutes, but in the 10 minutes, it's like they're literally saying like, this is going to be great because at one point you give the people what they want, but don't give them all the way what they want. Like basically insinuating that the fans at that moment want them to kiss, but they should get close to kissing without actually doing it.
Right.
Yeah,
So to me, like Blake Lively's people said, she never consented for him to touch her in that way, but she was part of the conversation where it was like you almost give them what they want, but not really. So kind of to me felt like they were working together as directors in that scene.
Emily, what do you think?
Hey, I kind of have two little points. So the little one, Jenny Slate comment, like she was kind of the only person who was publicly Team Blake. And then when I saw him make that little comment about her nose, I'm like, oh, maybe she's just big butthurt about the nose comment. So that's why she's Team Blake. And then also, Blake Lively has said in interviews before that she's not like a traditional throw herself into a role actor, and Justin Baldoni is a method actor. So like that's what he does, and Blake Lively can't really separate probably like the role from her real life. You know what I mean? I don't know, and like I don't think she can differentiate that. So like, why would she even do such an intimate role if you're going to come out and feel like you're so uncomfortable when your counterpart, like co-star, is just doing his job? That's just so
And
weird.
he's directing.
Yeah, you're right. Good point, Emily.
And then kind of getting thrown out of the director's seat by Blake in a lot of other clips you've seen too, you know?
I think all of us need to watch the movie. We need to watch the movie and then report back.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.